Hi. Hello. Hello. Excuse me, I am just writing my going live tweet. But hello. I know it's a little weird, huh? It's Sunday, bro. It's Sunday. Why are we streaming on a Sunday? I don't know. I don't quite know, my dear friends. I know why. Sonny just did like the biggest like, I've had a long day, man. This dog don't do shit. He just eats, walks, and fucking shits, and that's it. But hello, it's February 1st. Hello there. I'm just making it going live too, so apologies if my brain is in two places. Oh my god, I need to blow my nose as well. Jesus, I'm still ill. Oops, I'm still ill. Just so you know, it's quite unfortunate, but sorry, it is what it is. Can I should I turn the gain down a bit? Yeah, let me turn the gain down a bit. But hello, welcome. Don't worry, I am chilling, I am killing. Let me just, where's my, forgot about this fucking picture. Bruh. Let's because it's a new week, let's start anew with the images. But hello there. Oh, also we need the frickin' YouTube chat, huh? We need the YouTube chat. Excuse me. Oh, there you are. There's the Sluggies. I love how scuffed this is. It's like meme-core, you know? It's like welcome to the Sniterature Club core, you know? If you're wondering why I have the DDLC soundtrack on, why not is the answer. But hello, welcome. It is Sunday. No, wait. Yeah. I was like, is it Sunday? It is Sunday, the 1st of February 2026. And for those of you wondering what is happening, we're just chilling. I wanted to say hi to y'all because I didn't stream all this week. And I'm very sorry about that. I'm still sick, but I'm a determined snail. I'm a determined slimy snail girl. And I wanna work really, I wanna work the hardest I can. So even though I'm sick, I'm making myself come up on here. Hope you're a little better. A little. It comes and goes. I mean, I still very much have a cold and a cough. But like my anxiety's been getting really bad. So when my anxiety gets super bad, it kind of gets worse. My anxiety is kind of getting not great now, just because like it's weird. Like it's only been a week, and I feel like I've already forgotten how to do things. I mean, not really, but like I wanna say like I owe you guys an apology. I'm very sorry that I didn't stream this whole week. You know, I see all these VTubers do all these amazing things while they're like sick, and I'm like, I wanna like I don't exactly encourage people to like do things when they're sick, because you know you need to rest, but I've been resting this whole week, and I'm like, I want to be someone that can push through it even if I'm sick, which probably isn't like healthy to do, but I want to do the best I can. So you're gonna be seeing that. You're gonna be seeing that, and you know I can say that, but I've got to prove it, and I'm gonna prove it. But let me say hello. Let me say hello to the Sluggies. Hello, Delta. Oh, wait, shit, I don't have my... Hold on. I really need to blow my nose in a second because I can't fucking breathe. Hello, Delta. Hello there, bruv. Wait, let me turn down my music a little. Hello there, Delta. Hello, Ukra Butter Cookie. Whoa, that's a name. Welcome in. Hello there. Hello, Zuni. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Zuni. Missed you, kiddo. Aw, missed you too, Delta. Hello there. Hello, Jiraya. Hello. Hello, Anesta. Hi, Anesta. How you doing? Happy Sunday and happy February 1st. Oh my god. I'm so sorry if I need to stop and just take like a deep breath. Like sort of often. I feel like I have iron lungs. Oh, thank you. I know. Yep. Because I went to go see Iron Lung yesterday. Yeah. Looks like. Let's see. Oh, hi, honey. Good morning. Brother calling me honey? Damn. Hello there. Hello there, Rizzler, Jack of Blades. How you doing? For a couple more minutes in England, yes. I don't know about a couple more minutes. It's nearly 11. I mean like another hour. Hey, I hope you're a little better. Well, I do appreciate that, Ruga. Hello there, first of all. I'm still quite sick though. I think... Oh, why am I shaking? Oh, my hands are shaking. I need to speak to a doctor tomorrow. I'm not doing super well. But you know what's really nice about streaming is, of course it's like my job, but like it keeps my mind off my mind, which is nice. Don't be sorry. It's something I'm working on. Is just I won't apologize. It's okay. You can't help getting sick. I mean that is true. That is true. But I don't know. I want to persist and work through it, even if, you know, I'm sick. Because, I mean, stream helps take my mind off things when I'm sick. This whole week, I feel like I've just been... Excuse me. This whole week, I feel like I've just been laid in bed, feeling sorry for myself. Being able to, like, just lay and trying to breathe. Hi, Mimi, please don't feel bad for not being able to do everything all the time. Oh, well, I appreciate that, William. Hello there. I want to be someone that, I want to be someone that's more dependable and organized. I don't want you guys to feel like you don't know when I'm gonna be here. You don't know when you're next gonna see me. Oh, I don't want to be someone like that. Hold on, I really need to blow my nose. Do you guys want to hear me blow my nose? I feel like it's kind of gross. Hi, nice to meet you. First time viewer here. My name is Ichika, a VTuber from Japan. Greetings from Japan. I use a translation device, but I want to become friends with EN VTubers. Your appearance and voice are also very wonderful, and your outfit is cute too. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ichika. I don't speak like any Japanese. I'm very sorry. But it's lovely to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. Yes, don't mute. It's really nice to meet you too. Guys, let's not scare off any of you. For free. Hold on. Oh my god. You know, my windowsill is absolutely covered in tissues. It's so bad. Fuck me and the... Jesus Christ. I am... You know, being a slime girl is fun and all until you get a cold. Because Jesus Christ. It feels like I've got fucking Niagara Falls coming out my fucking nose. Sorry if you don't want to hear this, feel free to mute or unsubscribe, anything. Jesus Christ. Okay, I can actually breathe a little better now. Yippee! Thank you, no problem. If they're gonna be here, they need to know what they're getting into. I feel bad though, but listen, like I can't filter myself for anyone, even a new person. But it's lovely to meet all of you. It's lovely to meet all of you. Also, hi, Cha. It's nice to see all of you again. I'm so sorry I didn't stream all week. I'm not doing well, but seeing you guys always makes me smile. So thank you for being here. It's lovely to see you all. And I hope you guys had a nice week. Did you get up to anything nice? Personally, as I said, I spent all week in bed. But yesterday, I went to go see Markiplier's new movie, Iron Lung, which is pretty cool. And I don't know how I feel about it. I like it, but I also am like, I think it was a good first movie. Like, there's some people that make debut movies and they're like, I wonder if Markiplier's strengths lay more in his directing rather than his acting, maybe. Because, I mean, I have things I want to say about this movie. Maybe not now, because, like, I want to save that for a stream. Most likely tomorrow. I mean, actually, I should do the Stranger Things one first. I literally have had that fucking waiting room up for a week. Truly some hours. Tis. Good me morning, everyone. Good me morning, Nick. It is absolutely not morning here, but you know, it's morning somewhere, so hello. Hope you're having a lovely morning. I heard we were going through a few weeks back. Things that helped me was tea with a teaspoon of honey in it, lemsip and tripsils. Oh my god, how long have I been sick? You said you heard what I was going through a few weeks back. How long have I been goddamn sick? Fucking, no, genuinely, I think I've been sick the whole of January. It's awful. I hate this time of year. I hate this time of year. I hate this time of year. I know that a lot of you say, I love the winter. I love the cold, I love Christmas, I love snow, I love rain, I love clouds, I love the cold, I love all that stuff. I hate, you know, the sun, I hate going to the beach, I hate the sunlight, the heat, all that stuff. But I hate the winter, I hate the cold, I hate this time of year because it makes me ill, it makes me sad, I get seasonal depression, it makes my anxiety worse, it makes me question life. My vitamin deficiency gets worse, my vitamin D deficiency gets worse because there's no fucking sunlight, and I feel like I'm dying, and I feel like I've got no motivation to get out of bed because it's so cold and I'm glued to my blankets, and I just want it to be summer again. I'm so sick of the winter. I'm so sick of it being cold. It's so cold and it's slippery outside my house, and I keep slippering when I take Sunny out for a walk, and it's like, oh, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. That little rant was brought to you by white girl can't handle slight changes in temperature.org. I don't know what that means. But yeah, we're just doing a little stream today to just chat, hang out, because it's February 1st, and I always get motivated on the 1st of the month. And I want to, you know, I just want to chat, I just want to hang out, tell you guys that I love you and I've missed you. Morning player. How many people is it morning for? How many peeps is it morning for, huh? I want your cold weather so bad. This time is storm season in Australia. Well, in my part of Australia. Does storms... Oh yeah, I guess it kind of needs to be hot for it to be stormy, huh? How are you doing, love? I am doing. Thank you, Nick. I'm doing. I'm getting it. I got that cold. I got that flu. My bottom lip is shaking. My anxiety is so bad. And I don't know why. It's that time of year. But listen, I try to use my anxiety as like a propeller to push myself forward. Like my anxiety is like, it makes my heart beat really fast. Like genuinely, I was in bed last night and I'm like, I've been laid in bed for an hour trying to sleep. And my heart is racing like I've just run a marathon. And I'm not doing anything, I'm just laid there. But it's my anxiety that's making my heart beat so fast. And like my heart beats really fast, my hands are shaking, my body feels like I almost call it like my inner applause. Like it's like my body's shaking, it's like vibrating almost. But I try to take it as like, this is my body's way of saying like, we're doing something that's like, you know, pushing us in like a good way. Like we're like using it as a propeller. But it doesn't feel super nice. So I'm seeing a doctor tomorrow. I mean, I'm seeing my doctor about me being sick. And then, you know, if all goes well, I'll go about the anxiety thing as well. We get more sunlight every day. So strong me in chat. Thank you, William. I do appreciate that. Honestly, like, when does the clocks change? In like March, right? I can't wait. I know that like the clock changing doesn't equal like more sunlight, but I just can't wait for it to be spring again. It's funny actually, because when we were doing like our New Year's, when I was streaming my New Year's resolutions, what was it, on like January 1st, I said that a big thing for me is I really want to stop taking my anxiety medication this year. And my doctor said I could stop taking it in spring. Like I could either lower a dosage or stop taking it in spring. They were like, I don't recommend stop taking it in winter because winter's like a bad time for like anything mental health related. That's why I hate winter. So I'm like, you know, I can't wait for spring because I'd like to stop taking my meds. But at the same time, my anxiety's gone really bad, so I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can because I'm not like seeing a therapist or anything, so I don't have anything to like counterbalance it if I stop taking my meds, you know. Evening here in New York City. Well, good evening, Lay.
Hello there.
Guten Abend. I think that's how you say it. This time of year is cyclone season, therefore it's super hot and humid. Ugh. I mean, to be honest, I would prefer that. Like, even if it's humid, that like motivates me a lot more than it being cold. When it's cold, I just don't want to get out the sheets. Hope you feel better. Hopefully things get better for you. Thank you. Sorry, I'm not trying to say these things to like get sympathy. I'm just ranting. But thank you for your kind words. I really appreciate it. They say winter is coming, but you can have a dream of spring. A dream of spring? Oh, I dream of spring. I dream of spring, I dream of summer. Sometimes I dream of autumn, just because like it's at least less cold than winter. Oh, I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay, and VTubers popping up on my Twitter. The doc sounds like they thought about it. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad that like they at least gave me that honest opinion, because if they were just like, sure, fuck it, stop taking your meds, whatever, then I'd be like, I don't think this person is a professional, but I can't prove it. Hey Mimi, I read the thumbnail as FBI list instead of Feb 1st. Hello, Golden. Hello there. I mean, I'm like really paranoid about stuff relating to like the FBI or CIA. My brain is like, if you say FBI, I bet like there's something that like detects that you said FBI or like wrote FBI. And I'm like, what if they put me on a list just because I'm saying FBI or because you said you wrote FBI? Like they just keep an eye on us for like a few months. Like, why did they talk about us? Why did they talk about us? This is not okay. Even though everyone knows they exist. But yeah, no, it's not FBI list. It's Feb 1st, indeed. You know, FBI, I've got nothing against you, but all I'm saying is maybe you need to change your uniforms. You know, I think personally, if y'all went around with badges that said Federal Boob Inspector, people would take you more seriously. Because, I mean, deep down, we all just want to touch boobs. And if you can prove to us that you are also a fellow boob toucher homie, we'll respect you more and we won't talk about you behind your back. Don't worry, your rants and yaps are what we're here for. Well, thank you. I feel bad when I rant and then everyone's like, oh, Mimi, oh no, oh, that's so terrible. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I don't mean for you guys to like, I mean, you guys are really sweet, so I know that you're doing, like, you're not, like, you just do it to be kind, but I feel like I'm just derailing the conversation when I talk about these things. Afraid of the FBI, what crimes against humanity did you commit? I'm a VTuber, bruv. I'm a VTuber, bruv ting. Existing was a crime against humanity, innit, governor? Also, hello, whomever.
Hello there.
Hello there. Listen, when you're a VTuber, you automatically waiver any human rights that you have. And it is to be expected that the FBI will knock down your door at any second because you're a boob toucher. Not a boob inspector, though. That's their job. We like hearing your rants. It's relatable and we want to hear more. Oh, you really? Thank you. That's very sweet. Well, you know, I like to think that it's nice to, I don't know. I personally am not the kind of VTuber, and this is just me. I'm not trying to dash anyone against the stones. I'm not the kind of person that can like, I mean, I can totally play a character if I had to, but like, if you want like, if you want to be entertained, you gotta have authentic me, I think. I mean, I am like a trained actor, like from college, so I can do it. But like, I like being authentic me, you know? What's up, Mimi? What's up, Sullivan?
Hello there.
What's going on, homie? How are you? How was your Sunday? Also, sorry if my voice sounds kind of fucked up. It's because my voice is kind of fucked up. Also, hi, Kamantha.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hi, Mimi. Hope you've been all right. How was Iron Lung? Hi, Sam. How are you doing? Hello there.
Hello there.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't bad. Like, it's kind of difficult. Like, even after the movie, I didn't know what to think. I have so many questions, and it feels like I can only get answers. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm like talking so much, but because I have a cold, it's so hard to like get my breath back. I was worried that I might have COVID or something, because like, feels like I could just put like a straw in my lungs and suck out all lots of goo and I'd feel better or something. Wanted for British crimes. Yeah, I'll talk about Iron Lung more like in a stream either tomorrow or sometime in the new week, because I do really want to talk about it. But the thing is like, I have so many questions. Oh, phone. I have so many questions, and I don't think they can be answered unless like I delve into the lore of Iron Lung, the game. And I remember when I found out that Markiplier was making a movie based on Iron Lung, the video game. Like, it's like a horror video game. I remember I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch some like let's plays of this just because like I want to get like a little bit of knowledge about what this is going to be about. And I'm gonna be real, I fell asleep almost every goddamn time. And that's just me, you know. I'm so sorry. But the game itself seems like it's quite like you need to like Markiplier would say, it's about the lore. And you've got to like read into like the finite details and like, I guess maybe do a bit of I don't know if you can do research. Because it like has its own world. Like the story is like based on something called the Quiet Rapture. Just like, it seems like most of humanity died. And our character is being submerged into like a blood ocean. It's kind of interesting. And like he can only take pictures using an X-ray machine because you can't like see through blood. And like he finds like all kinds of shit down there, and it is quite creepy. And I have to say, I think there was only one jump scare in the movie, and I don't even know if I could call it a jump scare. And honestly, I fucking dig that. I dig that so much. I don't think I've seen a single horror movie ever that doesn't have a jump scare, and I appreciate that so much. Because whenever people watch horror movies, I feel like they dictate it based on how good the jump scares were. But to me, horror is about how it makes you feel after the movie is over. Like, you have to look over your shoulder. You have to like double check that the door is locked. You thought you saw a child's ghost standing in the hallway, but it was just a coat and a hat. Things like that. And honestly, like this movie's pretty good. Like, you can't really tell when like reality and like insanity starts, because like I can only assume, because there's a lot in this movie that just feels like he's going crazy. It feels like a lot of this movie was just like the main character going crazy from like lack of oxygen. I don't know, I'll have to rewatch it, but to be fair, that sounds pretty accurate to the game then. What sounds accurate to the game? I don't remember what I said. It's a slow burn type of game. Yeah, I mean, I think slow burn stuff I need to play myself, because watching people do it makes me fall asleep, man. I like the funny snail woman. Thank you, Incognito. Hello there. How you doing? Thank you for liking me. Thank you for liking me. How's your throat feeling? It's not super great, to be honest. I actually have a tea here that I haven't drank yet. One sec. I recorded some ASMR today. Like some NSFW ASMR, and man, like my voice like cracks at certain points and it sounds like so weak, and I'm just like, you know, maybe some people are into this. It's probably fine. So it's like FNAF then. I don't know how to answer that, Cinnabar. Also, hi Cinnabar, and hello Ryonimus. How you doing? It's nice to see you again. I don't know if it's exactly like FNAF, because I mean, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Again, I've only watched the movie once, and I've not really been able to pay attention to gameplay because it is slow burn, so I find it hard to concentrate. But the toothpaste ASMR is good. Thank you. I'm actually editing that for TV, aka YouTube. So there's going to be a YouTube, like a safe for work YouTube version that I'm uploading soon. I've even designed like a little toothpaste meme for the thumbnail. But yeah, I see what you mean about it being like FNAF. Like, I think if I'm to watch this movie again, I'm going to pay more attention to the background and stuff. Sorry, I have to say this. I know I said I wasn't going to talk much about this movie because I want to have like a specific stream this week where I talk about the movie. But this whole movie is set in a single room. And that is so impressive. Like, I know that like the classic, you know, absolute piece of cinema, the movie The Room, is like based in just a single room, but it's not even just in a single room though. It's in a room. It's in like a room above the room. It's set in a coffee shop, a flower shop, in like an outside field, in like a bunch of random places. I mean, most of it's in the room, I guess. But like the whole movie was set in a single room in the Iron Lung, which I guess is like the Iron Lung is like the name for like the, what would you call it? Like the submachine? No, that's, why am I saying submachine gun? What would you, submarine, that's it, submarine. The Iron Lung must be the name of the submarine. And the whole movie takes place in this one room. And that's so impressive to say how many different camera angles, shots, different angles that like portrayed the stability of the main character's mindset. Like, this sounds a little nerdy, or maybe not, but when I watch movies, and when I've been watching movies for like the past like fucking 10 years, I watch them both in like an immersive way, but also like analytically. So like I was like watching this movie, and then like at one point the like camera like turns, and like you can see in Mark's face that like he's losing it, and I'm like, oh, this is the classic Dutch angle. Because you see, they use the classic Dutch angle in like cinematography to portray the mental state of the character. It's like when it's slightly askew. It's not like, for example, if you look at my screen, like on the stream, this is like, you know, everything's like pretty in line. But like a Dutch angle's where like everything's like slightly like tilted, and it's to portray like the like setting of the scene. Setting of the scene. What am I saying? It's mainly, it's used most of the time to portray like the feelings of the main character, and I'm like, brother, why can't I just enjoy the movie? Why do I have to think about these things? I live in teen nuts about movies. Oh, thank you. I mean, I think I've definitely forgotten some terminology since my studies, but I definitely still love movies. I have to say though, like, Markiplier said fuck way too much in this movie, and you guys know me, I love to swear. I have no like, I have nothing against like swearing or anything like that. But did he write the script? I'm gonna need to look into that. But he said fuck and like fuck me like so much in the movie, and I'm like, did he just like not know what to say? Or is this supposed to be for like comedic effect? Because I do appreciate like the mix of comedy in horror, and this movie did have that at certain points, and I felt like it was quite effective, but he said it so much. He said it so much, and it kind of ruined it a little bit for me. Especially because there was a lot of people in the cinema that were just laughing at anything that was, like, not horror. I'm like, you're just laughing because Markiplier is saying fuck or fuck me. Keep it together, Mimi. Keep it together. FNAF and Iron Lung are the same base type of single room game. True, Golden. I hadn't even thought of that. I hadn't actually thought of that. That's interesting. I had not considered this. Mimi's cinema background is coming out. I love that. Well, you know, I kind of just wanted to chat, but I can't help but talk about this movie I watched yesterday. I'm like, I keep saying I don't want to talk about this movie yet because I want to go fully into it in the new week. By fully into it, I mean just like chatting about what happens in the movie. So obviously I'll have like a big spoiler alert on the screen at all times. What happens in the movie, like, so we discuss the plot, what happens, and then I say like what I thought, like I just basically movies explained by a snail. Movies explained by a snail. And, you know, it's, I'll be saying like what I thought happened and what I didn't understand, because I realized that I'm very dumb when I come to, like, when it comes to me watching movies, I look at it in an artistic way, and I focus so much on the visuals that I forget to pay attention to like the actual story sometimes. Like, do you guys remember when I did that stream where I talked about the new Superman movie? I remember being like so focused on like writing my notes in the cinema and focusing on the visuals that I didn't even know that there was a war going on. I didn't know that there was a war going on in the world of the movie. I only found out after the fact when I was talking to my friends about the movie, and I'm quite embarrassed about that. It's happened my whole life though, like genuinely. Like there's movies that I like, my favorite movies, but when I watched them growing up, I'd like miss whole plot points because I'd just get so distracted by like visual stuff. I can't describe it any better than that. And it's I've definitely gone better at it over the years, but like I'm not very good at keeping to the plot. Like I often need to rewatch movies and things. And I mean, I do love to rewatch movies anyway, so it's no big deal. But I do often need to rewatch things like more than once. And then I'm like, oh, that's why they did that. And I do it all the time, like to this day, where I rewatch movies that I love, like Coraline or Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead, and or fucking Jurassic Park, which I've seen a million times. I've seen all these movies a million times, and then like I only just like notice something about the plot, or like it's because there's so many characters and things we gotta focus on. There's so much on the screen and there's so many words, and I'm just a snail. I eat leaf, I eat cucumber, I eat tomato, I go home. I piss off, I go home. I piss off home. I'm a snail. You suffer from extreme khaki jingle jangle. Oh my god, no. Jingle jangle, the back rooms. Oh my god, right. There was a part in the movie where Markiplier took his like shirt off so you could see his tits. And I swear, like, the cinema got so quiet during that scene. It was so funny. as someone who's like not like a big Markiplier fangirl, it's like really funny to be on like the outside perspective of that. Just like, oh my god. But yeah, no, maybe it is an ADHD thing. You're right. Maybe I really need to talk to a doctor about that too. Have to sleep. Thanks for the stream, Mimi. Hope you feel better soon. Have a good day, chat. Thank you for hanging out, William. Have a great rest of your night. Mwah. Sweet dreams. Mimi, try not to talk about movie challenge. It's really hard because it's like the only major thing I did this week. Because I've been sick all week. I've been in bed all week. But I had the chance to go see the movies, so I want to talk about it. But there wasn't a lot going on in that movie, especially Superman being super. You mean there wasn't a lot going on in the Superman movie? There was a fair bit going on in the Superman movie, I'd argue. Though also, if you asked me to tell you what happened, I'd need like a minute. I'd need a minute. Cause like I'm like trying to remember like the names of the different places. Like I couldn't even tell you the name of Superman's like fortress of solitude, like the crystal home, the ice home, his little cave. So and that's where the movie fucking starts. So any movie with Markiplier is a good movie. Has Markiplier been in many movies, Eric? Also, hi, Eric. Welcome. Hello there. Because when I was watching this movie, Markiplier's acting wasn't that bad, to be honest. There were some parts that were like a bit overacted. Like some parts where he was just yelling, and it was like, it felt like the tension hadn't risen to the point where he needed to yell. It kind of felt like, obviously I'm not a professional actor, but like I've been amongst other actors and I've learnt acting in my education. And oftentimes when people don't know how to express themselves emotionally, they just be extra loud. And it felt kind of like that. But he did do a really good job at like portraying like the vulnerabilities of this character and fear. And as I said, like there was even aspects of humor in this that I did really appreciate. And he portrayed that really well. I was laughing. Like I know I was just dunking on people for laughing at him saying fuck me and all the time, but he did do some there were some like genuinely funny scenes. Like I think I've told you guys before, like I love the movie Get Out by John Peel, and that has a really good blend of horror and comedy. I feel like that needs a word. Homedy? Horror? I don't know. Anyway. And I can definitely see the comedy horror elements in this, and I really appreciated it. It was good. He was meant to be in the first FNAF movie, but he was working on Iron Lungs. Oh, really? Yeah, now that you mention it, I'm surprised he wasn't in the FNAF movie. Is he in the second one? I love rewatching Naked Gun and Hot Shot because that was always a hidden joke to be found. Oh my god, I still have to watch the third Naked Gun movie, but I watched the new one. I know that this is like against Mimi code, but I watched the newest Naked Gun movie, like the new remake, because I was curious and it was available to watch on the, I don't know, whatever streaming platform I was watching. And it's pretty good. It's pretty good. To be honest though, it's not as good as the originals. And I mean, I feel like that is always something that I say when it comes to these things. But it was pretty good. Like they even like made like very fourth wall breaky jokes about how the main guy isn't the original actor. And they made like fourth wall jokes about what is it? Because in the original Naked Gun movies, one of the characters is played by O.J. Simpson. And in the newest Naked Gun that came out like last year, the main actor sadly passed away, and I didn't actually know that until recently, and that makes me so sad because he was so funny. I was actually watching another movie. I was watching, what was it, Scary Movie 3, and the main guy from Naked Gun is the president in Scary Movie 3, and oh my god, he was like the highlight of the movie to me, and I can't believe he passed away. I had no fucking idea. That is such a travesty. That is so sad. But in the remake for Naked Gun, they acknowledged him not being around by having like the new main guy be like his son, so he's like junior, and they do the same joke for every character. Like they have like a photograph of the character on the wall, and he's like, "Oh, I'll make you proud, Dad," and then they do that for like every character. But then like they get to the black guy that's supposed to be playing O.J. Simpson, because like that was like he's supposed to be like his son, and then the new guy says like what does he say? Oh my god, I don't remember. I'm gonna need to look it up. Fuck. He makes like a funny joke, and then he looks at like, okay, I'm ruining it, as you ruin any joke that you explain, but he says something about like, "I'm gonna make you proud, Dad," and then like he looks at the camera and shakes his head like to basically say like, no. Wait. Naked Gun O.J. Simpson joke. I'm gonna need to look this up. Liam Neeson's Naked Gun trailer features O.J. Simpson joke. I'm gonna need to look at this. There's a guy like reacting to it, so apologies if you can hear like a dude laughing.
Maybe make me see an owl or something.
Oh, that's gonna come into play later. When he's down and that's gonna come into play later. When he's down and out, he's gonna see an owl. He's like, he does. Everybody.
Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, so the joke is like, so the main guy is looking at a photo of the original actor, and he's like, "Hey Dad, I just wanted to say like I hope I can be I want to be just like you, but completely new and original." And he's like, "I want to make you proud. I want to be just like you." And then it gets to like the sidekick guy, and he says the same thing. He's like, "Dad, I miss you. I want to be like you." And then it gets to O.J. Simpson's like, what do you call it? Like recasted actor. And he's like, "Hey Dad." And then he looks at the camera and just shakes his head with his eyes closed. That's so funny. Because obviously he doesn't want to be just like O.J. Simpson. Oh my god. My breathing hurts, bro. That's a good joke on. No, honestly, it was funny. I didn't fully get the joke at first, though. I thought he meant something else, and my friend had to like explain it to me because I'm a fucking idiot. I thought that they were making an offensive joke about something else. Hello, Mimi. Hi, Casca. Welcome back. How are you doing? Like the whole police department are the sons of the previous ones. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like they're all like, all the characters are like the sons of the previous characters from the original movies. Oh my gosh. I saw that in the trailer, the other son went, nah, yeah. I thought he just looked at the camera and shook his head. Yeah, he says, "Hey Dad," and then he just looks at the camera and shakes his head. I love this movie as well because like it includes like practical effects where it could have easily used CGI, and I love that so much because that not only keeps to like the the feel of the original goofiness of the Naked Gun movies, but like, I mean, I love when people use practical effects in movies. Like, for example, you probably heard the clip just then. The main guy is like, "Dad, I miss you, and I just want a sign from you. Like, maybe if you could turn into an owl or something." And then okay, slight plot spoilers for the new Naked Gun movie. Towards the end of the movie, I think they're like wrapping up the case, or they're like chasing the bad guy, and then like an owl appears, and I think to begin with it's like a real owl, but then they like have the owl pick up the main guy and carry him through the street, and it's like a very obvious owl puppet, but I love it. I love the not needing, I think like CGI companies, and it's very similar to like video game companies nowadays, like AAA companies. They are very focused on things needing to look very lifelike. But the thing is, our technology is ever advancing year by year, and each year that goes by, you can tell that something looks not real based on like, it's hard to explain. Like, at the time, it looks very real, but as time goes on and our brain learns to pick up the smallest minute details, and technology advances to better, quote unquote, better realistic graphics, it becomes like forgotten like that. And that's like the whole reason that people were hyping it up. It was like, oh my god, it looks so realistic. But I love things that focus on like the style rather than the realism. Like in this case, it wasn't even that realistic. I mean, it wasn't that realistic of like an owl puppet, but it's a comedy movie. Why would it need to be realistic? It's funny. Practical effects are amazing. They really are. And I really appreciate when movies use practical effects, because as someone who is from a practical effects background, like I studied special effects for film and television at university. It makes me sad how a lot of movies focus more on CGI and realism. As I said, it's like very similar with like a lot of modern games companies. Like I prefer like focus on art style over realism, because that's what you remember, right? I feel like you're less likely to remember, like, or at least you're less likely to be impacted emotionally or mentally or physically by like, I don't know what I mean by physically, like a feeling in your heart. You're less likely to be impacted in a deep way by just, oh my god, you can see the pores on his labia, or opposed to like the art style of this game reminds me of like a nightmare I had, and that really sticks with me, kind of thing. What's your favorite practical effects movie? Oh my god. Oh god. That's a really hard question. I'm thinking of like horror movies. That's really hard. I don't know, because like oftentimes, like I sometimes can't tell if something is CGI or practical effects sometimes. Like growing up, I watched the remade E.T. movie where like they replaced his puppet with CGI, and I thought that shit was real. I mean, obviously because I was a kid, but like I thought it was like a very realistic puppet. But it wasn't, it was CGI. But I'm trying to think. I really like Oh, you've like stun locked me, bro. I'm like going through. Oh, you know, I love Jurassic Park. I know I already mentioned Jurassic Park, but I fucking love Jurassic Park. Like oh my god, the animatronics. Holy fuck, the animatronics. Did you guys know that the big T-Rex animatronic from Jurassic Park, they actually filmed that in the literal rain, and that caused it to like short circuit, and there was actually an incident where someone nearly got spring locked inside of the T-Rex animatronic because they were like inside of it doing maintenance. And because the T-Rex animatronic had been short-circuiting from the rain, it turned on and started to like function. And inside of the animatronic were like these like metal ribs that like close up when it's in use. And the guy inside it basically just had to curl up into like a tiny ball for like 20 minutes until they could like turn off the animatronic and like pry apart the metal and get him out. And I know that that's scary, and you know, people might even argue like this is like CGI is better because people don't fucking get killed in the process. But listen, I think that's cool. Oh my god, yes! The Pirates of the Caribbean movies have such great fucking like practical effects though. And like, oh my god. Oh, the costume design. Oh my god. I mean, how many people could you show a picture of Captain Jack Sparrow and they don't know who he is? I mean, I personally would class that as practical effects, like costume design, because that's like, is it practical effects? Because like practical effects would include like animatronics, special effects makeup, I guess mold making, prosthetics, woodwork. I don't know. I love how Jurassic Park combines CGI with full-size animatronics. Yeah, that was like kind of it wasn't a pioneer. I don't know if it was a pioneer in animatronics, but they used like, I think it was for the third movie. They like they made like special like CGI dinosaurs like running across the field. And like obviously like watching it now, I'm like, yeah, that's obviously not real, but like at the time that was like a big deal, and I'm like, I appreciate it. And somehow the CGI from 20 years ago that looked better than what we get now, the 2007 Transformers movies still look amazing. See, can I give my honest opinion about the Transformers movie? I'm gonna say movie/movies because I haven't watched them in a while, and yes, Megan Fox is very hot. Whether she's playing a motorbike mender in Transformers or Chica in the FNAF movie, right? Did you guys ever get confused? Like, okay, to anyone that's watched, I know I'm like jumping from topic to topic, but that's, we're talking about movies, and I'm like, you know, like in the Transformers movie, you know how like in the cartoon of Transformers, the design of the robots is quite simple. Like they're kind of just like a bunch of like boxes. In the quote unquote live action, it's obviously not live action. It's like people that called the Lion King movie, the Lion King, like modern animation live action, and it's not live action because animals don't talk. Anyway, did you guys ever have it when you're watching the what's his name? It's not David Cameron, who's the guy that directed Transformers? It's like the same guy that did Avatar, right? Something Cameron? Transformers. Oh no, it's Michael Bay. Oh. Just outing myself to not having the right knowledge. Okay, I thought the same person that made Avatar made the Transformers movie. My bad. But Mr. Michael Bay, I apologize, but when I was as a wee youngin watching the Transformers have cool designs, right? I love Bumblebee. He's epic. I love how he talks through the radio as well. Like, it's like that one scene in Shaun of the Dead where he's like almost being told by the world that there's a zombie apocalypse because he's flipping through the channels on the TV, and each TV channel's giving like one sentence each, and it forms together like a whole sentence. Like, there are people in London being eaten alive. And Bumblebee like uses like small segments of different songs to like talk, because he can't really talk like the other robots can. I love that. I do love the designs of them. However, when you look at them, they're like quite, like there's so many different parts to them, and I know that makes sense because they're supposed to be like alien shape-shifting robot things. And I'm sorry, that's like the worst fucking like analogy I could give, but did you ever get confused when like two Transformers are like having a fight? Because like when I was a kid and I watched the Transformers movie or movies, like when like what's it, I was gonna say Captain Morgan. That's a freaking rum. That's the name of a type of rum. What's the name of the main one? Optimus Prime. That's it. Why did I call him Captain Morgan? When you see like Optimus Prime fight, what's the bad one called? Megatron. That's it. When he's fighting Megatron or whoever he's fighting, there's so many little bits and pieces to each robot that like when they fight, you almost can't see what's going on, because it's just like all their little bits just overlay and mash, and it's like it's such a visual clue that I don't know what's going on. The Bearverse. Oh, I didn't read that. Fuck. Don't get me started. I'm a massive Transformers fan, and I have words about most of the films aside from Transformers 1. Transformers 1 is the only Transformers movie you need to watch. Yeah, actually, just when I was looking up about it, I saw that poster for Transformers 1. Is this like a movie that's coming out soon? Oh, Transformers 1. Can I just say that's such a that's such a confusing naming convention. That's like when they made Xbox One, but they made that after like what, Xbox 360? Oh, this is from 2024. I see. Haven't seen this. Have not seen this. I'm gonna be honest, my interest in Transformers, it's not super deep. I think Megan Fox on the bike is pretty cool. I think you know, the action's pretty cool. But other than that, I'm like, awful title for SEO. Yeah, I mean, Is it about like, it looks like it's about like Optimus Prime and Megatron. Built like brothers. Wait, what? Built like brothers forged into enemies. Interesting. Also, apparently Transformers 2 was really bad, mostly because there was a huge strike going on at the time, so they just kept going. What, like, they just made do with the team that they had? I love it when Captain Morgan squared up to Jack Daniels. Don't do this to me, bro. I can't breathe. I is I actually do get surprised by some characters like Sideswipe, Sideways, another one look the exact fucking same. I like when people are what's the word? I like when movies are loyal or faithful to the designs that inspired them. Do you know if Megan Fox's Chica was hot? I feel like that's pretty faithful.
That'll take me back to my youth when I watched Transformers for the first time and I saw Megan Fox on that motorcycle. Oh, bloody hell, she was fit. Oh, back in the old days when you could see the bottom of Megan Fox's arse cheek hanging out of her booty shorts. Oh, those were the days.
Bro, I had such internalized homophobia about that, about myself. I was like, why am I interested in a woman? Hey, listen, we're all just beautiful sexual creatures and that's okay. Megan Fox played Chica. Yeah, apparently in FNAF 2, Megan Fox voiced Chica, which gives me the same vibe as like when the CEO of Nintendo hired that one woman to play Peach for the Mario movies because he felt like she looked a lot like Peach. And I'm like, brother, this is a voice acting role. Oh my god. I really hope this year we don't get I mean obviously like there's a new Mario Galaxy movie coming out, which I'm sure will be great. And it's obviously got Chris Pratt in it. But I really hope that the amount of animated movies that feature like Jack Black and Chris Pratt and Seth Rogen are limited. Especially after finding out that they're making an animated adaptation of Animal Farm, the George Orwell book. And like one of the main characters is like voiced by Seth Rogen. Oh my god, it feels like I'm like freaking excuse me, oh my god. It feels like a fucking fever dream. Should I get the please no more Seth Rogen, please. Should I get the FNAF DLC in Dead by Daylight? I don't know. Do you have the money? And are you interested? Then sure. But I do not listen to me. I am not someone who should dictate what you buy. You should only buy what you can responsibly afford. But if you do buy it, have fun. Celebrity casting has just gotten tiring. Yeah, for real. Like, do you remember when Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 came out? And the main villain for that movie, they hired who's that guy from Jurassic Park? Jurassic something Gold? Jurassic Park cast. Jeff Goldblum, that's it. They hired, was it Jeff Goldblum to voice act the main villain? But like, he didn't bring anything to the voice acting role other than just his voice. And it's like, there are actual voice actors that can bring this character to life, that are like waiting in the wings to be hired, and you're hiring like someone who's like already like a multi-millionaire who like it feels like people just want to hire celebrities because they can be like, oh, we had this celebrity in our movie, and obviously it's for money, right? But it's oh my god, this guy has such a tiny forehead. Who's this? Oh my god. Why is this man's forehead so tiny? Miguel Sandoval. This man has such a tiny forehead. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. But yeah, it makes me really sad that a lot of casting for voice acting roles is just like, how famous are they? Because I mean, they had to be in a role. They had to be in a role to become famous. And think about it. If you hire someone for like a voice acting role, and they end up like getting in more roles, and you know, I know that like modern Hollywood doesn't want to invest as much in new people, but like think about it, like if you hire like newer people and people come to love this actor, and then they figure out that the first movie that they were in was your movie, you're gonna make a killing. If all you care about is the money, then think about that. It's like how I love that one movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once. And the actor, I'm so sorry, I can't remember her name at the top of my head, but the actor that plays Joy in that movie, she was an amazing actor, and I've never seen her in anything before. But since then, I've seen her in a bunch of different movies, clearly because people saw her in that movie and they were like, oh my God, we need to hire her. And that, you know, probably really fucking made a killing with the movie. Jeff Goldblum is a quirky person, not really a voice actor. Yeah, again, it's like what I was just saying about how in, like for the Mario animated movie, they hired, what's her name? Something, is it Anya Taylor-Joy? Is that her name? Anya Taylor-Joy, that's it. I don't know how the fuck I remembered that name. I think it was the CEO, or like a head honcho at Nintendo, specifically wanted to hire Anya Taylor-Joy for the voice acting role of Princess Peach, because they said that she just looks so much like Princess Peach. And I'm like, bitch, get the fuck out of my face. Go suck a dick, okay? What do you mean? Eat my asshole. Like, it's just, Hollywood still thinks people go to movies for just the actors. Like, I go to films because the film looks good. Exactly. It's quite rare that I go to a movie just for the person. And you could call me a hypocrite because I went to go see Iron Lung with Markiplier yesterday, but I mean, that's quite a rare circumstance because, I mean, it's his first movie and he's you know, a meme. He's a meme. He's like a big YouTube content creator that is a meme. And we love him. We love the meme man. The skill set for voice acting and acting are not the same. Yeah, I mean, not to be mean to Anya Taylor-Joy, but when I watched, did I finish it? Yeah, I think I did finish it. I'm gonna be real, I got a little bored. That's just my personal experience though. When I watched the Mario movie, I was like I tried to like, while I'm like looking at the screen, obviously I'm like listening in like deeply to the voices, and Anya Taylor-Joy just sounds quite bored. Like, she doesn't sound like she's really like, I mean, it makes sense, right? We know why, because she's not a voice actor, but it's like, it's sad. It's really sad because there's probably some other voice actor out there in the world that had the perfect voice for Princess Peach. And we'll never know. We'll never ever know. I mean, obviously, like, unless they make like another series of animated Mario movies and they hire someone else. But like, it makes me sad, you know? I went on a date a few days ago and saw the Marty Supreme movie that came out recently, and the protagonist is acted by Timothy Chalamet, and I only know him from Wonka, but he was actually really good. Yeah, I haven't watched Wonka, to be honest, because I was a little scared. I was a little scared at the premise of a new Wonka movie in 2025. Wait, was it 2025 it came out? Also, there's an Oompa Loompa played by, what's his name? That one guy from Bridget Jones' Diary, and that looked creepy as fuck. The Bite of 37, true, bestie. True.
Bazinga.
Animated movies need good voice actors. A lot of average movie actors don't measure up, unfortunately. I mean, I wouldn't, it's not that I'm not saying at all that any of these actors are average or whatever, because I think all actors have their own unique qualities and their own strengths. Though I think if it's for an animated role, it should be a voice actor. They really do need good voice actors. And yeah, Jack Black did do a good job as Bowser, but the thing is he actually does have experience as voice acting. Like, for heaven's sake, he's Per from Kung Fu Panda. I'm so sorry. I need to get like a sock for my mic or something, because every time I go "Puh, puh," like it does like a "puh" noise on the mic. I'm kind of sad they didn't keep Mario's original voice actor. I know, right? Like, they just had him cameo like at the start of the movie. Like they're playing an arcade game. Oh, they're playing like an arcade game, and they have, what's his name? What's his name? Mario AG voice actor. Is his name like Charlie something? Charles Martinet, that's it. They just have Charles Martinet like cameo him in like a game in the movie, and that's sad. That's really sad. What mic do you have? I have a Blue Yeti mic. However, I'm really not good with technology, so I might not have the settings correct. I first thought Wonka was a cheap cash grab using a recognizable IP. After watching, I thought it was decent enough. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like, you kind of need to watch the movie as well as like, you know, don't judge a book by its cover. But at the same time, I'm kind of sick of people overusing recognized IPs. It's like, how many fucking Jurassic Park movies are there at this point? Like, you guys know that I love like the OG Jurassic Park. And, you know, for the most part, Jurassic Park 3, though I fucking wish that one woman, Amanda, I wish she didn't fucking exist, because Jesus Christ, she's like the worst part of the whole fucking movie. She ruins it for the most part, to be honest. But like, there's too many Jurassic Park movies. And like, I get it, like, it is a popular franchise, but like, it's like, you know how there's like way too many Saw movies and people just got kind of sick of it. Like, obviously we love Jigsaw, we love to see, what's his name? What's Jigsaw's actor's name off the top of my head? It begins with T, I don't remember. Anyway, we love to see him do his thing. But it's like, when you have too many sequels to a recognized IP, it starts to become stale. Like, can't we just... What happened to ending things on a high? Why did it just become the norm to like run franchises into the ground? I think I put my head the wrong way around. Oh my god, I can't read. I think I put my head the wrong way around today. Either that or something's off position, but I can't really tell. I'm sorry to hear that, Yog. Is your name backwards? Yogthothoth? Hey, listen, maybe you just need to see a chiropractor. Though be careful, because I've heard that chiropractors are actually a little bit of a scam. Like, because you need to keep going back all the time to see results. And that stacks up, bro. Tobin Bell, that's it. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. I was like, I know it begins with T, but I can't think of any names beginning with T. Brother, what are we talking about? We've just been talking about any and all movies that come to the mind chamber for the past hour. What have we why are we here? Just to talk about movies? My head has never been screwed on quite right. Brother, that's a mood. That's a mood. You know what? Speaking of Saw, though, that is like the worst Saw trap to me, though, is the rack, where the dude's head gets screwed on so tight that it faces backwards. Like, that is like, oh, that is cringe. And it makes me laugh when people are like, no, Jigsaw's actually a good guy. He wants to make people see the error of their ways, and he wants them to appreciate life. He doesn't actually want to kill them. But then, like, in Saw 3, it introduces the trap called the rack, and in the voiceover in the movie, Jigsaw's like, this one's my personal favorite, and I'm like, what is this, brother? Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean he's not a killer? I'm scared of chiropractors. Oh my god, no, same. Have you seen those videos where like the chiropractors just like straight up like break someone's neck? Like, that's so scary. like the thumbnail says like, this person couldn't walk for most of their life, and this chiropractor changed everything. But like when they do it, it's like it looks like this is like a stunt act for like a violent graphic scene in a horror movie. Like how far off are they from actually killing? Because to me, I'm just like, brother, like, because apparently chiropractors aren't like doctors, and I'm like, that's crazy that they're not doctors and they're like messing about with people's bones and shit. Like, brother, the only person I want messing around with my bones is a fucking paleontologist. Ow. Sorry, bad joke. Oh. It has happened. There have been lawsuits. Wait, people have actually had their necks broken? No. What they lack the aptitude to say is Jigsaw has a point, and they conflate that with good because his motivation comes from an understandable place that is moral high ground. Doesn't his motivation just come from like him being angry that he's dying from cancer and he wants people to like enjoy the life they have because they don't have cancer? They're like, you don't appreciate your life. But like, yeah, his moral high ground doesn't make sense to me either, because the people he puts in his traps like vary so much. Like, I'm pretty sure I've talked to y'all about this before, but like, I think it's Saw 5. There's like a CEO guy who is pitted against employees in his company, and for one of the traps, it's like a trap to see who can hold their breath the longest, and he pits the main guy against a janitor, like an elderly janitor who smokes, and that's like all he did was smoke. And I'm like, brother, fucking Mr. Jigsaw, why not just put everyone who eats at McDonald's in Jigsaw traps then? If that's like, there's I don't understand. Like, I don't know what his morals are, because like you could say he has the moral high ground, but like I don't understand his morals at all. I know he's crazy, so it shouldn't make sense, but the fact that there's people like when I worked in a supermarket like 2 years ago, I had a conversation with someone at work about the Jigsaw movies, and they were like, no, but he's actually got a really good heart and he just wants people to enjoy their life. And I'm like, bitch. And I reminded her of that scene I was just telling y'all from Saw 5, and her response was like, oh, well, that's the thing, you see, Jigsaw, he makes you think. And I'm like, girl, clearly not you. No, it's how he was treated by the medical industry and what happened to his wife. The motivating factor is reasonable, everything else is nonsense. I mean, sure, but then why does he take out his frustrations on random citizens that aren't in the medical industry? Chiropractors have also literally killed people. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised about that. Okay, whoever I told earlier to go see a chiropractor, don't see a chiropractor. I don't want you to die. Don't die, okay? I know that we all die someday, but don't die today, okay? Today you gotta go piss and take a nap. Die another day. Jigsaw is crazy. He's interesting, but he is at the end of the day a murdering psycho. Yeah, it's funny seeing people like agree with him, because it's like you kind of know that. I don't really know how to say this in a nice way, but like they kind of stupid. At least the supermarket lady I worked with, she was kind of stupid. You broke your leg and didn't go to the hospital. Well, clearly you don't appreciate your limbs, so I removed them entirely for you. Yeah, legit, like, Jigsaw might as well put me in a fucking trap and just remove all my teeth, because I get so depressed sometimes I forget to brush my teeth. So that would be my fucking saw trap. Mimi, you forget to brush your teeth sometimes because you don't have the motivation and you're too depressed. So I removed them all for you, and I spelt out the lyrics for Mambo number 5 on the back of your teeth. You gotta arrange the letters alphabetically in order to find the code to leave the room. You have 3 seconds. Have you seen that pie chart that's like the amount of people that would survive if they had like 10 extra seconds in Jigsaw traps? And it's like so many people would have survived if they had like 10 extra seconds. Gotta say, it's nice catching a stream live at last. Haven't been able to in ages. Well, thank you very much for joining. I do appreciate it. So the times I stream are very random, but I'm hoping to improve that. / I am working on improving it. Yeah, that's what I mean. His starting line is like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. And then as soon as he left the starting line, he ran off the track. Yeah, I mean, I think, what was the movie? Saw X. I think Saw X was interesting because we got like a little bit of a deeper look into like how Jigsaw like started, quote unquote. I mean, it's not even like how he started though in Saw X, because apparently Saw X is supposed to take place between Saw 2 and Saw 3, so like he's already committed crimes at this point. He's already gosh darn, hurt folks. At this point, he'd already slammed the fucking door on the broski, and who had his leg tied in the thingamajig, and he'd already thrown the rehab man into the knife box. He didn't throw him in; he just stepped to the side, and the dude fell in. But he'd already done like a fair bunch of things. So it's funny watching Saw X, and like they're treating it like he's like the good guy. Right? So people that saw X, do you remember that one scene? It's so funny. Like they're like, it's like the whole movie is like so tragic and dark. Like he just keeps getting like bad news and bad news, bad things happening one after another. And it's like the coloring is like almost like monotonous. It's like got like, it's like a little grayscale. Like it's quite a depressing world that he's submerged in. And like it's supposed to make you feel sorry for Jigsaw, which I get it, because, you know, he's going through a tough time. But then like there's this scene where he's like in the park, and like it's like after he's had brain surgery, quote unquote brain surgery. If you know the movie, you'll know what I mean by quote unquote brain surgery. Sorry, I'm just checking on Sunny. He's just had brain surgery, and he's got like bandages around his head, and he's sitting on a bench in the park, and he's got like a sketchbook, and he's sketching like the rack trap from Saw 3, like, and on and then all of a sudden he like looks in the distance, and then he just like drops his sketchbook in the bin, and he just kind of sits there and looks wistfully into the distance, and it's like, was this the moment where he was like, you know what, maybe I don't need to kill people anymore? Because like clearly he had that, clearly something like that was going through his mind for him to be like, yeah, you know, if I am gonna live, if they have taken the tumor out of my head and I am gonna live, I guess I don't need to work on traps anymore. It's so funny though, like they make it out like he's like drawing like some, like he's like drawing the plants in the park or like some art, and then it's just he's drawing like a fucking psycho like trap with like the head part that has like the locking mechanism that keeps the dude's head in place. Oh, it's too funny. Reminds me when I hear someone say, like, Yagami was right, like, no he isn't. Yes, crime rates did go down, but a lot of innocent people died to feed a cigarette. Yeah. I remember, because I was rewatching Death Note, like, in the past few months. I was, like, curious, like, if anyone, like, if there are people that have, like, tried to reenact what Light Yagami did, which, like, I know, like, that's not really possible because, like, you know, the Death Note isn't real, but, like, it is interesting. Like, if the Death Note was real, it would definitely be misused in a way that's like, oh, sorry, my tea bag. That made it sound like I did a poop beat. Bro, we ain't got that much water in our toilets, let me tell you that. What was I saying? Can't remember. Oh, Light Yagami. I was looking at videos online, like, what would a world governed by Light Yagami look like? And, like, it wouldn't be a good world, I think, is the main answer. Because, like, Light Yagami was making it out to be like, oh, if I get rid of all the bad people in the world, then it'll be a good world. But it's, like, bad, it's like a spectrum, right? Like, where's the line where someone has done something so bad that they deserve to die? And then, like, you know, that's like a very, like, that sounds like a world that doesn't sound super fun, because, like, you're good not because you want to be good, just because, wait, what am I trying to say? You're good not because you want to be a good person, but because you don't want to die. Which, I mean, might be good, but I feel like I'm not explaining myself properly. Life made me dumps. You know, it was the tea bag in my cup, I swear. Because I've started leaving the tea bag in when I make a tea, because honestly, it kind of enhances the drink. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I really like it, to be honest. Also, I like the music from Death Note. That's all you're getting. Otherwise, I'm gonna get in trouble with the YouTube police. Wee-oo. Get down on the ground. You're having fun. You think Light Yagami ever used the Death Note in online matches? Someone is toxic in game, then boop, they're gone. I mean, like, I think, like, the more he uses it in the anime, the more, like, he just doesn't care who he kills. I mean, like, he kills so many innocent people just to, like, bring together his plan. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised. Though I don't think we see him play, like, a video game, like, the whole time. We see the brother reading porno mags, but we don't see him play games. He's not a real one. You've got to do both. Yeah, bro, teabagging. Honestly, like, people like to dunk on British people, but we are the true dunkers. You know, we dunk on y'all. We are the teabaggers. We are where the teabagging comes from, you know? I mean, granted, I don't know where the term teabag came from. Teabagging people, but, like, listen. I love my tea. You hear that? This is teabagging ASMR. That sounds so gross. Oh my god, I'm actually gonna write that down. Teabagging ASMR. Sorry, y'all. I have a content ideas note in my phone. Teabagging ASMR.
Would you guys like if I did ASMR of me teabagging you?
Local girl shoves her testicles down your throat. What am I talking about? What has this stream become? What am I talking about? Oh my gosh. I feel like I need to leave it there, to be honest, y'all. It is past midnight and I still need to upload my ASMR before bed. Coming to Patreon soon. No, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It's just an idea at this point. Isn't it basically fair saying, I mean... Listen, on that note, I'm gonna head off. Thank you guys for joining my very random... I miss her already. Stop. Thank you guys for being here and for being so sweet. Thank you for being you. I really appreciate you I really appreciate y'all for just joining my, like, randomly timed streams. I am going to be back tomorrow. And before I sleep tonight, I'm going to be posting on Patreon. I'm also, as I said, I'm currently editing the Toothpaste Chan ASMR for YouTube. I need to finish drawing the thumbnail though, so that's probably going to take another day or two. But I will let you know what's going on. But thank you guys for hanging out and joining me on this, whatever the fuck this is. We just talked about all kinds of shit. We talked about movies, we talked about balls, we talked about Markiplier, you know, we like to talk about whatever comes to our mind over here on the squirtin channel. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys so much. As I said, I've been feeling quite anxious, and to be honest, I don't even know how the raid stuff works on YouTube anymore because they've changed the buttons. So I'm gonna leave it there without a raid, but thank you guys so much for hanging out. Again, I'll be back tomorrow. We're either going to be talking about Markiplier's movie Iron Lung, or we're finally going to get around to doing the Stranger Things stream where we review the, 84 plot holes. I think because the Markiplier movie's fresh in my mind, we might do that first. But we'll see. I'll let you know. But guys, hope you have a great rest of your morning, meme afternoon, meme night. Thank you for being here. I snub you. I appreciate you very much.
And mwah. Oh yeah, Slimy. I see you tomorrow. Mwah. Have a great rest of your day. I love goo. I love goo. I snov goo. I'm gonna come nice and close for a big sniff. Big sniff. Oh yeah, Slimy.